I remember the Dauntless guy having 2 heads, and I don't think he leveled up twice. Maybe I was mistaken, maybe I was just inattentive. But nevertheless has picked up Strip Ball. Actually, maybe it was the other Skaven that had something similar, but who knows. And naturally, having watched Minze's last game, we know of the Agi-5 leap threat will be a terror for the Gutter Runners. No sure hands outside of the Thrower, who seems to be starting off the field. But still a reasonably safe, well, probably still the best carrier on the Skaven team when trying to deal with Agi-5 Wrestle's Strip. Even so, there's still 3 successful results for a 1-die on the Thrower. So the ball won't be safe unless it's out of range, and being out of range of an 8-move Thrower is somewhat hard to do. The Skaven do have a Wizard. People whispering me shit. Yeah, everything seems to be working. Dirty Scar, lying to me. Alright, so Minze on offense, probably looking for the stall. And the safe turn 8 score. Keeping the Tackle Mighty Blow fella nice and protected, and looking to chip away the Gutter Runners when available. I think in the previous match, there were blocks being made with the Pommer that didn't leave it in a safe position subsequently. So not even a bad idea to, look for that counter block. No bench for the High Elves though, that could prove to be disastrous. If the Claw Pommer does get a removal every single turn, it'll just be a nightmare. Down to 2 rerolls turn 1 on, a double skull that maybe didn't need to be rerolled. I mean, the free hit on the Pommer is terrible. Yeah, double skull losing early tempo, but the remaining plays in his turn that he should have done before making the blitz don't really matter. And that as Skaven, if your opponent scores early, you don't really care. And so 2 reroll state allows for a little less Skaven shenanigans. Zero from 2 for Mighty Blow on AV7. And Javelin wisely not allowing opportunities for Gutter Runner blitzes. With the Soul Frenzy threat, but not a lot of sidestep. I wouldn't hate more of a sideline play. Being able to catch someone off guard with a cheeky Frenzy. Always tempting. Double marking the downed guy guarantees a follow-up next turn. Also a good spot for potentially pinning a guy if he wants. First Mighty Blow removal to Javelin. Banging through AV8. And it's definitely going to be a factor. I don't know if he can afford a Babe. And no bench. Scary times. Mighty Blow on the kicker, rotates to get the block on the loner, and allows for block on guard. So good positioning the previous turn, pinning in the loner. Picked up the blitz +2. I like this as well, not using the Mighty Blow as the assist. Makes it absolutely safe. And with only the single guard on a gutter runner, guard to get the assist not as useful. Homer going after the catcher. With the result, in terms of successful blocks, Javelin now 2 from 2 with the blitzers. Rephrase, successful blocks that have then resulted in a removal, 2 from 2. While Minze at 0 from 2. 3. 0 from 3. With the other blocks all being pushes for both sides. Offense now looking a bit scary, down 2 men for the drive. And look, loner 1D for a push, could pin him too. Oh man! Oh no! I was just about to say that was about the 6th push, 2-die push in a row for Minze. Re-rolls it. Down to himself, turn 4 on offense. And the push persists. A disastrous offense. Good use of tackle, in that the dodges through here are through tackle, and the dodges through here are through diving tackle. So the 1-die ball hawk blitz. Rephrase, the red die blitz from a, well, one with Dauntless on the carrier. Not very likely. Although with 2 heads, you know, a 2-2-2 through the sideline near the frenzy. Guard coming in from the back from Javelin to stop the guard 1D for a push into this square to not follow and then get the surf on the line rat with a kick. And realizing it's turn 5, a bit more field control. So, you know, the 5 turns of just making blocks ends, and the real defense begins, where you start to risk blitzers on gutters. Oh boy. Maybe Agi5 was looking to head downfield. Then changed his mind, dodged back out. Maybe he put the wrong catcher in. Sidestep catcher, much safer in that position than the Agi5. Well, look, a relatively easy chain to get the blodger through if he wants. So that scoring option's now on the table. Won't take it, but perhaps overlooked. And yeah, look, potatoing a single blodger downfield with a triple gutter runner. It's too crazy. Minze's scoring play will be in a single action through catches, the first of which is now in a scoring position. Nance goes away from the strip ball. Good spot to be. And first block on a gutter runner. Mighty Blow gets a power. But naught still. Blitzing with Mighty Blow every turn. I think one of which was the reroll Bush Skull into Bush Skull, or not a success. And look, hasn't really broken armor any substantial amount to any form of relevance. Did get a stun on the palm of the previous turn. But no, just a bunch of posturing. The 6 turns of stalling, making Mighty Blow blitz blocks, ending up down 2 on offense. A bad spot to be. Similarly, hasn't burnt through the rerolls, and you know, the escape in 1 turn not difficult at all. I mean, sure, reroll for the blodger, but it just leaves him now with 1, and so anything he fails in the remaining 3 turns, which really Minze won't be scoring next turn, but ideally on turn 8, makes his you know, turn 7 play a rerollless turn 7 if he wants one for the 1 turn, which he does. So I think it's this turn, Minze's 7, where he could look to make a big play and force lots of dice. Tackle marking blodge is a really good final action. It should get the blitz, as a 1 in 6 dodge doesn't really want to be risked. But here's the advantage of the high elves, with their thrower having an inbuilt reroll and the catchers having the inbuilt reroll, is that you could make the block. Sorry, you could make the dodge and reroll it, and risk the 1 in 36 to lose the game, and still have the rerolls for the throw and the catch. Oh, this is dangerous. You hear the little lack of running out of time sound, a sound I know oh too well. And this gutter. And a line rat. Oh man, he should lose the ball here. Oh, isn't going for the sack. No way. It could have been at least a 1. At least a 1 on the thrower. You're not going to stop 3 high elf catches unless you block them all down. It's not really realistic. You expect to be able to stop it with your tackle so far away, I mean, sure, he's probably just going to mark him at the end, but then it's still back to the 136 into 136 into 136. I think the 1 die, or maybe blocking someone free, 1, 2, 3, 4. Could have got a 2 die on the carry. Let's go back in time before anything else crazy happens, and look for the 2 die on the ball with wrestle tackle. Alright, so Palmer stands up. This guy gets a 2 for a push. This guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. Gutter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so there'll be 2 GFIs for the 2 die. There's no GFIs for the 1 die. And they're blocks for pushes to get that to happen. This is the semi-final between Minze and Javelin. I would have taken that. I don't think he's going to stop all these catches, and I think the block on the ball with wrestle tackle on blodge is much more likely. And then maybe reacting to the scatter with gutter runners. Hey Gilza. Love you, buddy. Back more. Well, just sort of assessing the play. Because I'd be confident if I was Minze that I would be able to score. and you should be able to read that high off with 3 catches in scoring positions, able to score also, unless his blitz came on a catcher and the other 2 that were based got powers. I guess the reason could be because of that greed reroll he did last turn that I pointed out. It meant that his turn 7 play couldn't have a reroll because he wants to save the reroll for the 1 turn. And so that single GFI to get the 2 dice on the carrier, not really able to be taken because he had to make a single GFI which could burn that last reroll. Yeah, he's been playing Final Fantasy lately. It's the dullest game. Cool, 2+ catch with a reroll, and leaps out of diving tackle on a 2+. Oh, into a go for it. Yeah, absolutely. It's those the Asian emo rock band that rides chickens and fights zebras. Alright, stopping Skaven 1 turns on the agenda. Only the single sidestep. Yeah, that's better. If you fill this square, the 1 turn becomes easier. With the assist cancels and the 2 die into the hole. I think it does stop the... Not stop, but... Now, even with sidestep, it's still really easy. How you doing, Bugs Bunny? Because it would bring an extra rat. Because with sidestep being on the 1-turner, if this square's open, it has to get filled. And the blitzer needs a spot to blitz in from. And so then you have to move someone in afterwards. Doesn't make a huge difference, but if there's sidestep on the carrier, on the 1-turner, it's an extra square to fill. Save the reroll for a 1-turn, gets the extra reroll anyway. Very nice. Yeah, it was in 1 tackle zone, so it probably was the best time to do it. I like this, making 3 dice all the way. Oh, an extra block for a horizontal square. What? I guess that's all he needs, isn't it? What? What? Wait a minute. Oh boy. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be that one. Ah, maybe he realized that the catches and shit. Yeah, no. So it's this block that blocks down, the sidestep goes to here. And then this guy makes the block and pushes the sidestep out. But he pushed it in, that would put it into diving tackle, so this guy didn't actually need to be there. The usual out should be, you know, out to the side. And pushing to the left just ruined him. Unbelievable. Because with sidestep, that guy doesn't need to be there. Yeah, so it should have been this one. With the gutter under there, yeah. The block. and steps out to this square, and he's away. Unbelievable. Well, I guess that's two things you can think about improving on this game one time. Did really well making 3-die blocks the whole way. So guard was in a good position the whole time. Yeah, but it could have cancelled the assist for the blitz on this square, and still allowed his mate to get out on a 2+. But yeah, instead of cancelling here, did the same thing. Or even just cancelling from the front. Save moving guy in later. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, one up in your own half against Skaven's always a nice spot to be. Still have to play around the wizard. We expect an early score. Well, that's the other thing too. Skaven could look to take it into the overtime. He's been really lucky with his removal so far, in that he's only playing against 10 High Elves. But at some point, the Relentless Mighty Blow tackle blitzing will get a result. It'd be hard to say if you'd look to stall for 8 turns or not, and look to get the receive in the overtime. And receiving an overtime as Skaven's likely to just win you the game. Yeah, to rephrase, whoever wins out of these two teams in the overtime coin flip will win the game, barring something absolutely insane. This gutter on a choice on the LOS seems a bit strange. I guess he's then just planning on blocking and not following, and the gutter then not follows also. Oh, maybe he's just expecting to get knockdowns on every block. And look, yeah, with no bench, only 10 men, I don't know if you can really afford the foul. Risky ball position makes the LOS blocks a mandatory reroll. And so with this aggressive position, it's safe to say that he's looking to score early, and then turn over the L's with a bolt. Mandatory reroll gone. Just the one? And that in itself is pretty low. Although as Skaven, I would trade my Pommer never, well, my Pommer getting very few in exchange for my armor never breaking. Well, comparatively, you know, up until that Kaz, Skaven were unscathed in exchange for the KO and Kaz earlier. He's going for the foul. Fair enough. Oh, paying the price. Should happen every time you foul. Turning's above 50. I think it's 42, assuming the block's successful. Chainsaw for throw could just be the handoff into an early touchdown. Well, I mean, we can Have a quick gander at this and some KO and Kaz for 44, 45.4. I think that's what I said. We sum the Pom KO and Pom Kaz using the AV7 column. Makes the handoff and a 2-turn score. Roshan Bobo, what's cracking? Now Min's down 2 men, and looking to have a 6-turn stall, while playing around a wizard against Skaven. This is actually really going to be tough. Yeah, for sure, no, without a doubt, but I think both sides have been equally low, like well behind the curve. Yeah, look, I wouldn't feel really safe here making a cage. I think if I was Javelin, I would have looked for some aggression. I think I would have had some, you know, screened gutter runners just 1 square away from the LOS. But doing that, it says I'm playing aggressively, and a bunch of men will be committed to defense. Oh boy. Oh boy, risky business. Oh, still, is this still risky business? Nah, he surely counted the squares. Doesn't look like 7. Damn, alright, hold up. If this catcher is here in, you know, potential blitz range, and I'm sure a guard could get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Single go for it to get the assist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would be a double once he assisted him. Maybe double to get the assist and then single. They're both loners. Wow. What if it was the bolt into... Yeah, they're still loners though, so I guess that's why. Made the call that his opponent wasn't going to be making dice with loners. And so it's double GFI range from every non-loner. Assuming that this guy's a non-loner. You know, it wasn't. I mean, that could have happened on non-loner double GFI. I mean, it is still a blodge stepper, but... Whew. Oh, a bit of an odd blitz too. Taking away this man doesn't really do too much. I really thought he'd go through the center and look to stick blodge steppers in front. I guess putting stuff in front of leap doesn't really matter. Yeah, absolutely. Or even, not on the LOA. Well, I think the pass then would have been further, so the catcher would have run back and would have got the throw. But even still, like, even that wouldn't really be safe. I think a perfect defense in that situation, I would have put 2 gutters on the side for sure. Sidestepper on the outside to watch out for frenzy. Other gutter on the inside. And with the wizard in hand, it would just be too threatening to ignore. Did get Darwin tackle on the ball, so good for him. The catch is still caught on a 2+ with a reroll. think that could have even been the blitz. Oh, saving the blitz. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. I mean, it does sidestep annoyingly still. With the extra movement, it's not bad. And it'll just be a big rotate left field. Gets the result on the pommer, runs over here, his mate runs over here, his mate runs over here. And the thrower, the catcher, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not looking short. I like it. Oh boy. 3+2+. That's ballsy as shit. One's the first pass, and you know, probably wanted to make that extra GFI, but is just a touch short. Has a small gap, and a gutter will make that small gap. So I guess maybe didn't think out the turn fully as to where this guy would be. Maybe wanted to walk around, but realized the pass was shit. End up making that 3+2+. Really ballsy stuff. Kozu sidestep comes for free on gutter runners. Triple 1D will be good enough. Is a midfield gutter that could recover, so the screen's done a good job, aside from allowing the blitz on the carrier. I mean the wizard still would have done the job, but yeah, no, sorry, I get you now. Yeah, no, I guess so. That's the old 3+ pickup, 2+ out into 2+2+ to the other gutter runner. Nails it. I mean, still frenzy blitzable, but yeah, that whole. Oh wow, this was the blitz. Oh. Failing your first action on the 136 is brutal. I guess it means anything would have failed. Oh boy. Yeah, and I think my play would have been the no dice on the carrier. Sorry, no dice to get the hit on the carrier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It wouldn't matter where he sidestepped if just the gutter assist was cancelled. But he made the gutter assist? Oh, not really, eh? Yeah, look, I don't hate it kills you for sure. It just has utilities in other ways with it too, like you know, sidestepping back onto the ball or something to that effect. But wow, that'll be game. Didn't even need the wizard. Yeah, I think it's just its overall utility, sidestep, and in terms of it cost as well. Being able to pick it up on normals. Well, very limited options. The leap off the table. Tackle on the frenzy. And look for gutter runners. I really rate frenzy. If you're not able to blitz with someone with tackle, And so I guess that was the rationale behind the leap over the frenzy, is that it was just such a high probability of getting him down with only a one-man commitment, that he could leap to a desirable square to get the block, and then had everyone to recover, whereas the frenzy guy doing it while he did the extra blocks committed more men and dice. This won't quite be enough. If you can maneuver a desirable block, just a handoff to the gutter runner. Has it all put away. I'd even bolt it, to be honest. It's, well, no, it's still too early. At a 1-1 scoreline. If you don't need to wizard, you don't wizard. He had the men to be able to free it, so that's fair enough. Really makes you think. This is a... Look for a loner block? Was that really worth it? What if old mate came across and new mate did the leap? Leap then pushes the standard gutter runner adjacent this catcher, who when this guy stands up, all the assists are cancelled, has the additional follow-up block, while also you manage with the sidestep dive and tackle being on the catcher. Okay. Yeah, I would have really liked a follow-up block there. Just because the pushes, I don't think are good, unless he's got some... Oh, the strip ball player, alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, an amazing scatter! Picks up the ball. 2+. 2+ for the game. Holy shit! Well, there you go. Oh man, the wizard is still a thing. Yeah, you bet. Mind blown. Well, there you go. The strong commitment, the 1-die leap, looking for the 3 and 8 scatter. I'd have gone for the follow-up play. Or, you know... Well, but I guess there was no follow-up play because it was a strip ball guy on a non-shorehand scatter runner, so the push was always going to get the ball free. Now has he given up? Just random foul. This guy I don't think scored, he's just a lineman. Can't score. I don't think the catcher can score either. Catcher can't. So the other runners could try to get relevant for a bolt that breaks armor. It is unbelievable, Jeff. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, don't do it. Oh, boy. He'd be sad if his pushes, not pushes. Who knows, Risky Richard? Who knows? Yeah. Wow, that, it doesn't... I guess 136 for the pickup. I think his chances were much better before. I mean, last turn. That goes a testament to the format. The same thing will still happen every time. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I didn't like that. I think the... Oh boy! I think just being out of range was the way to go. You really need to score on that catcher? Didn't really. Just the biggest throw you'll ever see. Overtime for no reason. Oh, Minze. What have you done, buddy? Let's see that again in slow motion. No. Well, we might have different definitions of amazing. Alright, so that would have been a fine screen, and blitzed it here. You say, right, blitzed it here. He's closer to a level up than the catcher will. Neither will level. The throw is an absolute vanity that will just potentially burn a reroll. No need to hand off the ball. So, so yeah, not even SVP farming concept. All he's doing is being in range versus not being in range. I'm pretty sure this square would have him untouchable. There's no reason not to go to that square and just have this guy screening. I was even a little concerned with it just from this loner 4+3+. You know, being like a double red power or something really dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, GFI. Literally anyone other than this guy holding the ball. Well, rephrase, any square but these would have been fine. Had the scatter even been up instead of down, would have been fine. But giving a chance to lose the game when there was no chance of losing the game. If I was Javelin, I would have fireballed looking for 2. To try and remove both, so he does, well, rephrase, to get an armor break on both so he doesn't lose. Because what he should have done was stood here. And had the catcher as a backup for when the bolt breaks armor. But two guys adjacent to each other, let's pretend that the scatter was favourable and it went to here and it couldn't be picked up. I would have then gone for the bolt. And then blitz this tackle palmer. So that there's no one to pick up the ball. Unbelievable. I can't even